may be on a journey to become a better version of yourself, but sometimes it can feel like your growth is slow or non-existent. When you're in the process of growing and improving, it's not always easy to see the signs of progress, but that doesn't mean nothing is changing. 10 uncomfortable signs you're becoming a better person, 1 through 5. Number 1, you're starting to question things. That's how you know you're a better person. Now you're starting to question stuff that you never questioned before. You're not just taking information in and accepting everything that you're hearing. It can be scary to realize that some of the things you believed in all along might not be true. But sometimes it's necessary in order to grow as an individual and even to help others along their paths. When you start questioning the things, you're moving beyond the surface and beginning to see things for what they are as opposed to what others want you to see. You think more critically instead of accepting things at face value. You question why things are the way they are and whether or not they need to change. And if so, how? The more questions you ask in general, the easier it becomes to make informed decisions. You know you're changing when you start questioning stuff that you used to believe. Because that's how you grow. You have to change. You have to shed the old you and move into the new you. And ain't no way in the world you're going to move into the new you still holding on to that crap. You got to let it go. They walk into a new version, holding on to some stuff you wanted from the past. 10 uncomfortable signs you're becoming a better person. Number 2, your perspective is changing. Your paradigm is changing. The way you see the world is changing. It's not always easy to see the change in yourself. Who said that? One of y'all said that, right? Yeah, you said that. Yeah, other people see it first. Right. They're all used to thinking of ourselves as fixed beings with a set identity and set ways of doing things. But when you start to notice that your perspective is changing, it's actually an indication that you're growing and evolving. If your perspective on something changes, it's because you've been learning more about it. But when you start to notice that your perspective is changing, it's actually an indication that you're growing and evolving. If your perspective on something changes, it's because you've been learning more about it and have a better understanding of it. This process is one of the most important aspects of growth. It can be scary or uncomfortable at first, but those feelings are just part of the process. 10 uncomfortable signs you're becoming a better person, 1 through 5. Number 3, you are starting to see your own dark side, because we all have one. And if you don't think you got a dark side, you're lying to yourself. Because we all have some thoughts. Man, I had an issue, man, with my car. Took my car to the shop, and then they were working on my car, and then something else happened to my car. I'm like, hold on, that wasn't wrong with my car. And so I said, I waited like 2 days before I went there, because I knew that if they said the wrong thing, I was going to, man, so I had to wait a few days. You feel me? I said, I'm going to wait a few days before I go and talk to the manager of the shop, because if he say the wrong thing, man, about my car, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. So I said, give it 2 days, man. Don't go like this. Don't go like this. They ain't ready for that. So I waited 2 days. And I'm driving. I'm calming myself down. Like, you know what? No, don't be positive. So I get there, and sure enough, I'm talking to the manager. And he giving me that BS. He giving me that BS. And we finally, I said, give me the corporate number, man. He gave me the corporate number, but I wanted the you know what I'm saying? And even when I went home, I had some dark thoughts. I was like, man, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I'm telling you. I'm like, dude, I can really be playing with me. We all got some dark thoughts. We all got them. And you're fooling yourself if you act like you don't have dark thoughts sometimes. You are starting to see your own dark side. That's growth. Because most of us deny that we even have one. We all have a dark side. That part of us that we try to hide from others and even ourselves. Sometimes it's because we're afraid of what people will think. Other times it's because we are scared of what we might do if we let that dark side out. Am I right?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, man. Because man, come on. When somebody do something wrong, you be like, get them thoughts in your head. You got to pray. For real, you're like, God, I'm sorry about that. I ain't gonna do it, but it crossed my mind, Lord. Please help me. Deliver me from this. Remove this cup. Damn, bro. Sheesh. But when you're aware of your dark side and able to see its ugliness with understanding and compassion instead of judgment or fear, it can truly be liberating and freeing. It means that no matter how bad things get, how much anger, sadness, or frustration builds up inside you, you don't automatically act on those feelings or let them define who you are as a person. We all got a dark side, but we control it. And we don't act on it. You human. Thank you. 10 uncomfortable signs you're becoming a better person, 1 through 5. Number 4, you're less judgmental of others. The less judgment you have about other people, the better off you're going to be. We all have our opinions and they are important to us. And of course, we have the right to those opinions. But what makes us human is that we can change our views when presented with new information. That's called a paradigm shift. A paradigm is how you view the world. A paradigm shift is when you change that view of the world when you get new information. That said, it's easy to become defensive when someone disagrees with you. You feel like your opinion is being threatened or attacked, making it challenging to listen to or learn from that person. But if you're able to be less judgmental of those who disagree with you, it's a sign that you're becoming a better person. It shows that you are more open to and accepting of other people's opinions and beliefs, even if they contradict your own. 10 uncomfortable signs you're becoming a better person, 1 through 5. Number 5, the final one. You recognize your own role in past conflicts. That's how you know you're being a better person, because something that used to piss you off and burn you up, now you can sit back and see where you played your part in messing that up. And when you can admit that you was a part of the problem, you can see where you made your mistakes, then you can change. Because if you don't see what you did as a problem, you ain't gonna never ever change you. For most people, it can be hard to admit. For most people, what's he, pajama pants, brother?
Yes, sir. I took a shower last night.
Okay, all right. What, you ain't took one in a while?
No.
All right, so.
I gotta go to work today, so I gotta take another one.
Okay. All right, that's cool. All right, so for most people, it can be hard to admit when they make mistakes, especially when those mistakes have caused other people's pain. A lot of people, it's hard to admit mistakes when they cause other people pain. You don't want to admit that you hurt somebody. Oh man, they're not big enough to admit it. It takes courage to do that. It takes courage. And the sooner you can apologize and admit when you're wrong, the healthier you are. The sooner I figure out I did something or said something, because I could be fuming. Like, she said this, he said that, they did this, they did that. And I'm like, oh, but I said that. Oh, man, I was wrong. I don't even think about what they did no more. I got to go make that right. As soon as I catch mine, I got to make it right. Because if I don't, my conscience is going to bother me. It's going to whoop on me, man. But it is important to take responsibility for our actions, even when they're unintentional.